our next lesson. It is a cloudy day, but not raining. We've got Alpha tacked up in his harness. We've got the cart out here so that we can try to do with Alpha what we did with Beta last time. We'll see how he does. I'm optimistic that he'll be compliant sooner than Beta was. Beta eventually did exactly what we asked. But we had a third person, and in case of trouble, we need somebody to pull the carts out of the dog collars. And I'm not sure I'm the best somebody, but if we don't have anybody else, I did invite a couple people to come out here and help us, but they haven't shown up. We'll do the best we can within the parameters of safety. Remember, this is Alpha. He's our faster learner. If necessary, I will try to put the camera on the tack bins behind me if I go and handle the cart. Let's see if we need it. Is Alpha gonna be the least bit resistant? His mouth is open. Look at that. So Tavis is doing the whole thing so far. Let's just see. Careful, there's an irrigation riser there. Okay. What does Alpha say about being in the cart shafts and moving forward? Now he just stepped out. I'm not sure why. Let's see if he'll go back in. Yeah, even though he won't be pulling a cart backwards, it wouldn't hurt to get him to walk between the shafts and see the cart seat. Let's see if he's going to do it without resistance. He's trying to comply. My guess is that our first cart ride in the Ranchos trails are going to be with Alpha, and Beta is going to be with us on halter, and maybe ground driving lines. We've got to make safety our number one important parameter. Down go the shafts. Okay. Good. It rained all day and night yesterday. The alpacas spent a lot of time in the rain. They didn't seem to mind. The goat boys decided to get shelter in shed 1 that I'm showing you over there. And they spent the night in shed 1 all night long. So I am going to install a camera in there in case they decide to do that again, being that we're starting the rainy season, so I can make sure that they're as safe as they can be in shed 1 instead of in their goat pen, which is closer to the house. Now, what's the plan? Do we think we can back him in and put the shafts in his dog collars that are on his harness? Do you think you can do that while you're on the halter? Let's see. Chances are, if he does freak out, the shafts will fall out of the dog collars. And I have my phone with me just in case it's necessary, but I don't answer it when I'm filming. You can see how dirty are the boys. They don't seem to mind. Of course, their fur is as long as it's been in a long time because the cold weather is upon us and nature is providing. Okay, he's a little bit resistant. His ears are back. He's kind of looking, okay, it's in the dog collars, right? Yes. Can we safely, if necessary, I'll drop the camera and run and try to get them out of the dog collars, the shafts, if there's an issue. Look at his body language. He is concerned. He's never done this before. Had the weight of the cart shafts in his dog collars on his harness. And being that we don't have a third person today, if we make this just a very short lesson, I'm okay on that. We'll find our moment of resolution. We'll try to get more help next time. From my decades of experience teaching livestock like horses and mini cows to pull a cart, we're gonna get pretty confident that Alpha can do this. First on the property and next on the rancho's trails. He's got the weight of the shafts in his dog collars. I wish his hip wasn't over there to the left. Let's see if you can get him to go straight. When you feel that he's at his moment of resolution, we'll take the shafts out and make this a short lesson. He's not easily going forward. Maybe it's the weight that is confusing him. Good, good. Yeah, keep holding on if you can. This is original research. It's original training. By the way, I am a mathematician and a scientist, and I'm not new to original research. It doesn't scare me to do something that nobody's ever done before. Of course, when animals are involved, I try my hardest to make it safe. One step at a time, prerequisite skills, good. Good, because we can ask him to go backwards with a cart. He'll be tacked up to those cart shafts. Beta is over there just drinking some water in a puddle on my vegetable boxes that have hay in them. He's not the least bit interested in watching right now. And you've got the sprinkler there. Be aware, we don't want to run into them or run over them with the wheels.
think I'm going to take it off.
Okay, I'm okay on that. This is a judgment call. If we had a third person, I'd say, oh, well, maybe a little longer, maybe a circle instead of a straight line. But since we don't have a third person today, let's just be happy with our interim progress. And since my goat boys spent the night in shed 1, we're going to turn a surveillance camera from the outside of the wall into the inside of the shed, so that if they decide, Mom, I'd rather spend the night on rainy days in shed 1, I'll say okay, and I'll be able to watch them because there are lights in my sheds. I'm going to make it an A with a little minus, just because of our concern and his body language. But I'm very, very proud of Alpha.
A couple times he was actually pulling it himself.
He was pulling it himself, says Tavis. Okay. We didn't know what he would say about feeling the weight on his back and the pull from his harness. Know your student, know the prerequisite skills, know how to get to the ultimate goal in small steps that are prerequisite to the ultimate goal. So we've done that today with Alpha. I'll be proud to upload this video. And I'm very, very fond of Mr. Alpha, our fast-learning alpaca. Wonderful. Thank you, Alpha. And thank you, Tavis. We should be proud of ourselves. And when I looked out here at a few minutes to 11, I saw Tavis here. I didn't know where the boys were because it's kind of cloudy, and on cloudy days they don't always go out into the big pasture. Were they in the big pasture?
No, they were out here.
Oh, they were out here. Yeah, they're not interested in being in the big pasture on cloudy days, but that's okay. They get to choose because we open the gate and give them the choice. Thank you for watching my shows. Please subscribe if you want to make comments or be told when a new show is uploaded. And please personally email sonyasokolow@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments. I'll spell it, SONYASOKOLOW @gmail.com. No caps, no spaces. Goodbye for now.